Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Season 0 of the Nebula series. We're in the Grand Finals after the last roughly 10 weeks of matches, including playoffs prior. We've got a fun matchup for us tonight. Div 5, we've got Drop the Guns versus White Nova. White Nova finished off the regular season with a 6-1 record. Drop the Guns is the undefeated Div 5 team. They have not dropped a single map coming into this grand finals matchup. So there's a lot on the line, not only just because of the grand finals, but Drop the Guns does have the chance to solidify their spot in the history books with a undefeated perfect record. But for tonight, I am your host, producer, part-time caster, Caustic. I'm going to be shoutcasting the match for you guys tonight. But we have a little bit of a different, newer caster for the Nebula series here. Give it up as we introduce SkyJ.
Hello. Thank you for having me. Greetings to everyone. I am going to be your analyst of the stream today. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I mean, you've been very involved with Nebula series in different ways than like our typical casters, where not only have you been a player, but you've also been kind of doing your own little side project with the Div 4 power rankings that
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I kind of just took that up onto like my own thing where in Division 4 we've been talking about all these predictions and all these what each week is looking like. I know for sure Theory was one of those people that started it. I'm just like, oh, you know what? I really like writing. I used to do stuff like that for my own collegiate leagues sometimes, so I was like, I'll just start, typing all this, and it got some notice. Everyone was enjoying it, so I just kept doing it, and it's been very fun. I wanted to do it for all the divisions. Hopefully, next season that might happen, but I. I guess that leads me up to here today,
Yeah.
where I'm now bringing that into our Division 5 Grand Finals, which I'm very excited to look into. As these two teams fought together. They're more of the solidified number 1 and 2 of Division 5, which, both teams have the strong case of looking to actually become Division 4 for next season, but why not give yourself the free excuse of going to Division 4 by winning the Grand Finals today?
Yeah, I mean, it's true that you mentioned that the winner of the Div 5 championship, basically, the team is just immediately brought into the next division. So if you're already kind of going to be in a situation where you're going to be in Div 4 more than likely for the next season anyways, why not get some hardware to display on your shelf as well and take home the championship. But
Oh yeah, for sure. A little more mistakes of
yeah.
Drop the Guns though. I do want to see a perfect season here.
Yeah, you can see Dark Sage in the Twitch chat getting hyped up over the mention of you as the caster for tonight. But
Oh
with
heck yeah.
that with that underway, I guess let's get started with the rosters for these teams. Just the starting rosters. We'll start with the Drop the Guns team. So these are the people responsible to try to keep the undefeated streak alive, the perfect season in the history books. You've got Discord Kitten on the tank. You've got Sepasai and Fear itself as your DPS duos. You've got a sub tonight, a ringer, FBGM as the support, showing off the Lucio, and you've got Jaden44 on the Juno.
So, an interesting core of of the roster where this core has been the one dominating the entire season. So despite the ringer, I don't really expect too much of hyper like crazy change in the team as long as their core is still intact. So hopefully not too much craziness will change just because they have a ringer to this match.
True. And I mean, speaking of a similar set core with White Nova, you've got Sam Game on the tank, Charlie 2 and Ninjinx on the DPS, and Tristo and GXTG 300 as the backline. Another group that you've seen time and time again. So, even if there's a ringer here and there, I'm not sure with Ninjinx. I feel like they've probably played with the team a lot more before. Not necessarily a ringer for them, but still, this is, you know,
someone who's
both
more
teams are
familiar
cores.
with the team.
Yeah, both these teams have their solid cores that are prepared for, you know, these type of matches. So if we're going to be coming in on the control map here, it's the obvious choice. It's Lijiang. It's always Lijiang. It's always going to be Lijiang.
Nothing but Lijiang.
Yeah,
I have
nothing
not
but
seen
Lijiang.
like a different control map this actually for a good amount of this season. So these teams
Samoa
have
has been
Samoa.
played once on stream.
Jesus, Samoa. What was the other one? It was
Oasis, and we saw that before as well. So Samoa is very much the most least played map out of the options, but
Well, you know what? These teams should have at least expected themselves to be practicing for Lijiang. So these teams have time to prepare, have time to scrim, to play on a certain map, and whoever try to like, you know, change the map have more of the advantage. But obviously that's not the case here. So it's just a matter of who is more prepared for this grand finals and what White Nova actually has up in their sleeve.
true. You are going to see Sepasai. I'm assuming this isn't going to be just a kind of like a troll kind of pick. You're going to see the Freya still get played a lot in these matches, despite the fact that you did see the hot patch come in, I believe, yesterday.
Oh yeah, it's still very strong at the moment, regardless there, as you saw from yesterday.
True, you do see the Rhine. Sam Game is a very common Rhine player, as Charlie 2, with the help of the Rhine, takes down Discord Kid. And you don't see the Doom played much on Control, but I don't hate the Doom pick. They've already switched to Maga. I'm going to eat my words. The Cass is going to find the pick onto the Freya, and they are going to be able to confirm the control point, the first control point progress.
Very strong first firearm for White Nova. Got a really early pick for the tank that allows them to just easily take control of the first point here. And they are more of a brawly in a brawly composition. So they are definitely looking to make sure that they close it in. But with the Malga now being played as for drop the guns, they're going to try to melt that shield as fast as possible. As you can see, they're charging up.
The Res is auto-charging in. The slam is going to get used from Discord Kitten, but it's not going to be able to find the things. It's not going to find the value they hoped, as Discord Kitten is going to get taken down. Sepasai is going to find the pick onto Tristo, but the Cass of White Nova is going to be able to find a pick onto FBGM and the Freya as well. The Kiri's going to get taken down from a nice fire strike from Sam Game, who is nanoed on the point currently. Has the fire strike, has one fire strike now, is going to use it right away. Has the slam in hand, so
yeah, and that's just and that's the White Nova's strong point, is playing on that with the maze wall here. As you can see, not much the Mother can do if he gets trapped in.
The slams early. You're going to see the cleanse get popped. You aren't going to see the castle get used, but it's going to confirm a pick onto the tank of drop the guns. Fear itself is going to get ninjaks with the pulse bomb, and that gets rid of the May ult, which would have been very good to confirm the space.
They're still up on members here.
Fear itself is going to get taken down from a nice shot from the Cass, and that's gonna cause the team to have to try and kite back and stay alive just a little bit longer. But you know, you've got 20% left.
Though. Yeah, really good pulse for Fear, but right now White Nova did a really good job trading those kills that allows them to at least keep their position and the point as it gets near 100.
Slam. You're gonna see the Kitsune Rush get popped early. The Cass is going to pop ult. They're going to find the Lucio, but the Kiri is going to get a 2k off of that. Discord Kitten is 33 HP, trying to stay alive as long as they can, but Fear itself and the Kiriko are going to be able to do a pretty good job at distracting this Ana and Rhine combo here. The Ana is going to fall, but the Rhine's going to be able to get back with their team. You still have the beat in hand, but the other team, White Nova, has both a beat and the freeze in hand, and they're popping beat and going in.
Oh, the Nerfy comes in.
Ninjask is going to pop the May freeze. It's going to find at least one. You're going to get the cage in from Discord Kitten.
Man.
Just trying to make sure they get no
Yes, to find someone.
He can't run to the
God,
no!
Oh,
the pain.
The Rhine reins it in.
The pain of seeing the cage and just being a little bit too far from being able to actually get the mega to keep you alive. You're gonna get the touch to at least force OT, and that's definitely.
He does shatter. He does have shatter though.
The pulse is gonna miss. The shatter's gonna hit though. That takes down two. You've got a nanoed May who's gonna take down the Tracer, and now they're gonna try and take down the rest of the supports, which are the drop the guns last hopes of keeping this potential control point in hand. FVGM's doing a really good job at stalling. Discord Kitten's back on the Doom, and they are going to be able to at least have their team come back. So talk about a stall.
Huge punch.
That punch is very good as well. It's going to force the personal out from the May, but they're going to get taken down. Fear itself is going to try and look for the cast, but they're going to get taken down before they can use it. Sebasai's the only one that's going to be able to try and touch, but they won't.
Why Nova taking the first point?
Hey, that... You love to see a team come out and immediately put the pressure, especially with how important it is now when you factor in the perfect season is really on the line now. If White Nova wins another map on Control,
the pressure just like it builds on the more times that you lose here, as right now it's still technically not considered a map loss just yet, but if White Nova does take this map, it does gradually increases the pressure of drop the guns trying to take it home, as it is a best of 7, so every map counts here.
Discord Kitten sticking it on the Doomfist.
Oh, that's an interesting tank pick up here. Oh, the NT to sleep. He's 65.
But in the process of that, Ninjask is going to find a pick onto the Kiri. So you've got you're down your Kiri relatively early, and you don't have the space to have the control point automatically capped. But that's a huge punch.
Oh my God, he pays for the 3-man punch still.
So a huge punch, but you get slept off of it, and your team is able to try and pick up the refrag scenario and get a trade on the situation, but
they're still trading kills here, and that tank is still up.
The Rams going into the punches mode, trying to stay alive as long as they can. It's not going to be long enough for the team to try and get back to save them, as now the flashpoint map is going to go to the side of drop the gun, or flashpoint control map. Hog jump rat. Okay. That's new. We like to see it. Yeah, this might be Div 5 and not Div. This is Div 5, not Div 3. But Shlo is definitely enjoying themselves if they are watching, seeing a Junkrat get played on a control map too.
And whatever works,
Yeah. Speaking of whatever works, Fear has a pulse bomb that they could stick and get a huge kill with.
Nice.
And Discord Kitten here, with the ult of their own being used, they're going to take the opportunity and confirm this pick onto Sam Game, which is a great stagger as well, because the rest of their team is already back off of the spawn. So,
and drop the guns. They've been doing very good of surrounding them, as White Nova. They have to stick together, as they're still more of a brawly comp, but they have to rely on the spam while drop the guns. They're playing more angles here, so they can't really cover all the angles with the amount of spam that they have. So they're slowly closing in. As you can see, the Tracer on off. Who is in?
The Doom is gonna take down two.
Two.
And Fear itself is going to be able to come back in off of that pick and actually clean up. So the cleanup crew of the Tracer with the Freya as well. Ow!
But you can't allow yourself to get staggered like that. And it just develops from there too.
Maybe you can, because the rest of the team started looking at that corridor, and
Yeah.
even in that stagger, you have the speed advantage of, you know, Tracer with the pulse and the, well, not the pulse, the blinks and all that
the
to be
beat
able
comes in.
to, ooh, good beat. Charlie's not going to be able to get a pick off of that. You're going to see the Doom ult get used as well. Sam Game's really close to their Hog ult. Might be, it's not going to be enough.
They're going to secure it though. It's 1-1 on the control, Li Zhang.
Yeah, so down but not out. We always love to say it. Drop the Guns are going to be able to put it to a last map scenario here for control.
Hey, it's still anybody's map here, as there are a bunch of swaps going off right now. White Nova's looking to go back to their first point comp, with Ninja's getting the TP out first. So it worked earlier. They're looking to see to make it happen again, because, you know, there's the saying, don't fix what's not broke.
True. And I don't want to expose any secrets here, but if I'm not mistaken, White Nova is known to use the Sim TP just to get onto the point right away. I would be correct on that call. So that's going to be a little bit difficult for Drop the Guns to deal with, as the Doom was wanting to try and contest the point early on, but in doing that, the cast is going to find a pick, and Sam Game is going to be able to take that and just run onto the Doom Fist as well. So
see, that's a really good establish of map control here, as the Sim TP, it just allows them to establish more of a presence where, you know, Drop the Guns, they had to go to point, and they're playing right into their angle here.
True, and I mean, you're gonna probably see, as stuff like this happens a lot more often, teams are gonna have to try and figure out how to counter certain plays like that if they're gonna expect it. Discord Cannons is, GXTG putting in the work on the Ana, gets the sleep, gets the anti, gets the kill with the help of their team. Sure, they fall in the process, but you really are making this Doom's life a living hell. But
oh, for sure. And the Freya is making their backline a little bit of hell here, as Sepsai has been getting a lot of those explosive bolts in.
It's interesting to see though, Ninjask, after losing the point the first time, they're sticking with the Sim, so...
not all that gets to the TP, however. Oh, it leaves the Ana.
The Ana's in a 1v1 with the Doom, but in winning that fight, your team is able to clean up on the rest of it too, so...
And you know, that's what Dooms excels in, is that when, you know, Symmetra TPs, he can literally just punch some of them out of the TP to isolate them, which that's what happened there, and that's a really good punch out of Discord Kid in here.
So they're gonna go with the TP back onto the point. Discord Kid is going to get the punch and find two. They're gonna get the punch on Sam Game again, which is going to make sure that Sam Game's gonna get staggered here.
You're gonna boop him off?
Oh. They were going for the boop kill. You could see it was in their eyes, but the low HP scenario, you weren't gonna be able to punch him and knock him off the map. The punch was gonna kill him anyways, so.
The Ryan Shatter is coming up, however. I could only assume they're looking to TP Shatter.
TP Shatter, especially on this point of control, is nasty when you think about it. You're gonna see the Meteor Strike popped early. The Doom is just gonna use it to try and kite back. You're gonna see the Freya ult get used. You're gonna see the beat get used from Drop the Guns as well, so the team's desperately trying to kite back.
They're trying to desperately try to get a foothold. That's a really good ult from Sepsai, and the right just struggling to get some ult charge in that, as you would expect to get the ult charge in that fight alone. So
you've only got 3% left. You got a touch. You're gonna be able to.
Ooh, Symmetric gets the TP in.
Sam Game offers not to use the TP to get onto the point. Instead, it's going to use the charge from the Rhine. They're waiting for an opportunity to use the slam, but they're low.
Oh, did he Ajax the Rhine?
He might. I think he got Ajaxed.
He got Ajax. Was that the punch?
That must have been the punch. I mean, no other hero's ability would cancel an ult besides the Doom punch.
Discord hit him with the forced Ajax. Very nice, and they will take the first map after going 2-1.
Wow. Okay, you definitely gotta understand getting a play of the game after not only just what we saw just there, but even the chaos that they've been able to make happen.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a
for
3K.
sure. You know, I saw there was a couple swaps to counter the Doomfist, but it was just not enough.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely was not enough. I immediately look at Twitch chat and I see, can we remove Doom from the game?
Hey, I mean, if you get that type of line from Twitch chat, then you were doing something right here.
Yeah.
But it was an impressive display, even from the Freya and from all the drop the guns here. They actually, just because the Doom, it looked like the Doom was handling it all here. They actually have been supporting the Doom very well here. Discord Kitten has been allowed to, free reign around the map, and his team is just easily able to follow up. So it was just some really good coordination against a more brawly comp where naturally, if you try to play dive into a comp, then you would find yourself struggling against such, but not into Lijiang here. So very impressive match for Drop the Guns as we are heading to the next map where White Nova, they still have chances to take the map away from Drop the Guns. It is not over. They have a couple maps to go. So,
I mean, the first match is close. We're going into hybrid. I feel like I don't even have to bring up the map graphic. We all know it's going to be King's Row.
Yeah, Scrim's Row, yeah, King's Row.
It's always Scrim's Row. But with that, Drop the Guns are able to choose if they want to defend or attack first. So I'll give you this question here, SkyJ. If you're in Drop the Guns position here, do you go attack? Do you go defense to start off with hybrid?
With that type of comp, I mean, they could as well just start on the attack. Because Kings Row, while not too much in terms of verticality of the map, they still have, in terms of buildings to be able to dive onto, they have pretty much a nice comp where it allows them to have mobility to just dive onto a team or dive onto the back line or use these buildings to get up to a more advantage high ground. So I would assume they would go offense first, but defense wise, it is secure. I am pretty curious of how their comp will like form around defense, since usually not much you want to that's when you use that comp just from Lijiang, you wouldn't really think about using that on defense.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you there. Lijiang with control, I feel like control's really not attack or defense when you think about it. It's kind of this middle ground of how much space a team can hold instead of really focusing on defense. It's, can you hold enough space to make it where a team can't really walk in and be comfortable when they're trying to get back into controlling or getting progress on that control map. So now that we go to hybrid with something that is, you do have the attack and the defense. I'm interested to see. Doomfist is not really a hero that you would expect on defense. I agree with you there.
Yeah, for sure.
So what do they do instead?
So it is a curiosity of would they switch on to Brawl here, which I think that's something that they can still look forward to. I have ranked for Drop the Guns during the season for scrimmages and such. So I am curious if their ranker is able to play other support heroes besides Lucio. So if that's the case, if FBGM can play anything that's not Lucio, they could look to swap up into a whole different either poke, which it looks like they could lean to poke here, or actually we can see right here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all right. So that is more of the brawl type for. Oh, actually, they're on attack. Okay, so they're actually going brawl.
They did decide to go to attack. I will mention ahead of time, I know a lot of teams will do the Life Weaver specifically on King's Row attack and not stick with it. They're just going to use it to pedal someone up, which in this case looks like it's going to be the Kiri.
They'll usually use it for a Widow, but as far as I know, I don't think they have a Widow player in their team, so it's just more of just a scouting to see if they're playing Widow.
But I do like this comp White Nova's running. You've got the Rhine, the Mei with the wall just prepared is going to be nice, and then you've got Charlie here on the Bastion. Whoever gets walled off is just going to get melted.
Yeah, for sure. But they do have symmetric TP.
That is correct. They do have the sim TP to worry about.
And it's already, the symmetric is they're already up there right now, so.
You're already going to height. The Mei here, as long as they can stay alive long enough, they can figure out what's the main angle that these guys are wanting to use. As Jaden's going to find a pick onto Charlie, and just like that, the Mei is going to try and wall off the tank for the rest of their team. Great anti here from GXTG.
That's a big time anti right there. The fight is still going though. Suzu's gone.
Samgame's going to keep swinging. They're going to be able to find the pick onto the Ramatra, which is going to make it so that Drop the Guns is probably just going to try and kite this, or they might decide to say screw it and fight it. Jaden is low. FBGM sees a tanked man appearing just inches away from them and has to try and run for their life.
They're trying to make sure they keep their ground here. They're not gonna look to give this up easily, just because they lost one or two.
Samgame's going in. Samgame is really close to a shatter already, and if they get a shatter, that's gonna be huge.
They're gonna shatter off for a cooldown here. Oh no, Suzu!
There's the shatter. They saw the Suzu get popped early, and they're gonna use the shatter to confirm two. They're not gonna be able to get a pin onto someone just yet. But now you're in a 1v3 as the tank here. You're facing a Tracer, you're facing a Lucio. Not the best scenario.
The right is
Samgame's gonna get a pin on the Lucio though. They're gonna try and stay alive as long as they can. The Bastion's gonna come in. You're gonna get the nano right away. You might give them 2 ticks, but you're gonna at least live, and you're gonna take down the Kiriko really quick. You've got the Bastion and the rest of your team with you now, so you may have given them a couple ticks, but you're still in this fight. You didn't give them the entire point. Tristo here is going to try and help out Samgame on taking down this tank. The tank's going to get walled off and pinned into it.
Wow.
The Tracer misses a pulse just by chance. They're still fighting this.
Oh, no, that has to be a reset right there.
It ain't over till it's over for these teams, and they're proving it.
See, I get the sense they're trying not to make, even if they're 1 or 2 down, they're trying to make sure not to give up any of the space that they had earlier. So I could only assume that's why they're trying to extend the fight, even though they could have definitely regrouped. But it looks like they're going to try it again. They are still following the same tactic. They were doing very well, keeping the high ground and just slowly...
Ninjask's here, though, is going to pop the Mei Cryo. Very telegraphed ult use scenario, which I don't hate at all. You see the beat get popped early. Tristo's gonna pop the beat as well. You're gonna get the slam.
Oh, that's shatter.
Oh, that is textbook ult
and
usage there.
Nano too. With the amount of times that White Nova has been fighting, even although their Drop the Guns are already losing members, is just helping them get their ult charge very quickly.
Definitely, and you love to see their Ninjax seeing the
Science
situation, seeing the beat get popped, and getting ready to use it in that case. You're going to see the Kitsune Rush get popped here really early. You're going to see Discord King here trying to use that Ramatra ult as best as they can to go into their punches for him and get some kills, but FBGM is going to get taken down from Samgame. Samgame is going to find a kill with the Fire Strike as well. Jaden is left here on the point. They're going to have all eyes on them, and they are going to get taken down. Fear itself is low and is going to get found out by Charlie too.
Oh,
that's nasty.
What a nade. Wow. Nasty.
Discord Kitten is going to try their best to keep this going for their team. They're going to get taken down. And overtime is ticking. And
there you go.
GXCG's got another nano.
Another shatter coming up.
Nobody,
shatter
not
on
safe
cooldown.
yet.
Shatter on cooldown.
You're not even gonna need the
necessary.
nano.
Not necessary. Oh my goodness. You wanna know what's up? That was 3 nanos and 3 shatters within that first point.
That's
insane.
value.
That is insane. And you know, it's kind of like I feel like Drop the Guns there just didn't play into their strengths there. You know, we saw in the first engage where they are actually taking the high ground. They were doing very well, just occupying the high ground, just diminishing White Nova's resources by just staying up there. And then when they get the pick, then they obviously start looking to get onto someone. But they started to not take that high ground that often. So
I'm sorry for laughing. I just saw a comment on the Twitch chat, and I feel we've gotta make that a new part of our vocabulary. I don't know the specific use case, but someone said "holy flats."
holy flats! Yo, flats would definitely watch this and say,
100%.
"What am I looking at?"
I used to joke in Shadow and a little bit, as some people might have seen on the Nebula streams, that I look like a budget flats. So
Oh my god!
I can't help but laugh at
please.
seeing that. But you're gonna see pretty standard comp from White Nova, pretty similar to what they played on defense.
They're gonna
Drop the
play a little
guns.
more pokey a little bit with Jaden on Nana on this time around. So,
Yeah, you've got the Juno as well from FBGM.
but why no? They just have to get on point. It's going to be a very short one as long as they can get onto point here, and they're going to go to
They've
hotel
got a
here.
cap. Yeah, only 1 point to cap needed. Discord Kitten's gonna get antied early on.
Look at Ninjax all by
Oh.
himself.
That's
With
not a
the
good
speed ring,
scenario for
too.
Fear itself. There, you're gonna be down too early.
Oh, the wall!
You've only
Juno
got
does-
the Juno's walled off.
Got nowhere to go, and I think that's that's a wrap.
Sepicide and Jane are the only ones left. We're gonna have to see if one of them can stall potentially, but they can't.
It is a wrap. That's the first map that Drop the Guns have lost.
And
The
that
perfect season. The perfect season.
the perfect
No.
season is lost on Scrim's Row of all
On
maps.
Scrim's Row of all maps. You know, it's just like what I said earlier. It definitely could have been a really good attack for Drop the Guns. They just dropped the high ground way too early. They definitely could have just, focused more emphasis on the high ground where they can definitely easily be able to just diminish the White Nova there. But White Nova being able to play with their strengths into that map, managing to take the first map away from Drop the Guns, ruining their perfect season, making it 1-1 series. We're on to, map 7? Map 7?
We're going on to Flashpoint. It's a first to 4 series. This is gonna be fun.
It's going to be fun. It's been close. It's actually been been pretty close, except for that Scrim's Row.
True. I mean, Scrim's Row might just be a
It's a niche pick.
niche pick. Yeah, I mean, you always have to have a little bit of a. You always have one map that's kind of just the, forget about that one. That one, it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. It didn't
Yeah.
happen. And that's a really good mentality to have as a player when coming into these very high stakes matches. Is that, hey, you have lost, but next map is still 0-0. Next map is still 0-0. You won this map, but it's still next map 0-0. So, in a sense, this is more of a come down to earth for Drop the Guns. That, hey, focus up. We have this flashpoint coming up. We're going to take this flashpoint here. White Nova, yeah, they've taken the map, but they're still in the match, and they still need to look to take more of the momentum here.
I can't help. I gotta highlight another Twitch message
Oh
group
my God.
group of messages that I see that says, "And there goes my house. There goes my house. Well, don't gamble, kids."
Those parlays,
The parlays didn't hit. But yeah,
Those parlays didn't hit. Sorry for your season, parlay.
speaking a bit on mental, though, I've mentioned it a little bit before. I don't know if you've experienced it in some of the teams that you've played with, SkyJ, but something that I don't see a lot of teams doing that is kind of undervalued is switching out players solely for mental resets, because there's instances where a player might struggle on a specific hero or a specific map, and you give them a map for mental reset, they come back and they pop off and basically hard carry. And
oh yeah, for sure. And it's a sports thing too, so
Yeah.
it's just kind of like the
We are
person that
seeing
is
Orisa.
subbing in. Oh, Orisa, what the heck?
we're seeing the
But hey,
horse.
it's going good against the Doomdo here. But it's just more of the sports thing where the person subbing in, they're warmed up, they're ready.
True.
Oh, opening picks.
Okay. Opening picks, you do lose the Lucio. You do get one of the DPS taken down. I don't hate this Orisa pick, and I'll tell you why. If you're facing a Doomfist, and you know you're facing a Doomfist, if you can stun that Doomfist, you might as well play a hero that will be able to try and deal with it. But Sam Game is really getting pushed here. They're gonna take down the Kiri though.
They take down the Kiri, but they're at a whole different point. It's not activated yet. But
I mean,
it
definitely.
is.
Ooh.
Huge punch, but he's really won. Oh, there it is. The Orisa is still up in there with some health.
You know what's a little bit more powerful than a punch to the face? A spear to the face. Sam Game decides to just spear the Doom right in the skull.
Unfortunately, this team is going to make sure to avenge that Doom.
Yeah.
But it is an interesting comp because for Orisa, you would want to just play a little bit at range, but the comp is not really geared to that. It's looking more geared towards fast brawl. So I'm pretty sure the Orisa looking to solely focus on the Doom just like that.
Yeah. I feel like that's going to be a very key thing for your team, is just honestly focusing the Doomfist as the tank, because that Doomfist is going to be your biggest distractor or team, you know, like the biggest thing that's going to break your team up and make it really hard for them to play is just a Doomfist that's going to be a pain, as Charlotte 2 is going to take down Fair itself on the Tracer, who, I mean, to be fair, Tracer is another one of those heroes that are really good at splitting up and distracting a team. So
yeah, for sure. And that's where the
comp.
It's a cast. They're playing a little bit of a counterway. So we have the Orisa just trying to like track the Doomfist, and then we have the cast tracking the Tracer while everyone else is trying to find some opportunities here. What a kill! What an icicle there too.
That's a good icicle pick to get. And you've got ults in hand, and you've got some very nice ones to have.
Ooh, that's a pulse and a Suzu gone.
Ooh.
And that's the Kiri gone too. Oh, there's a little wave right there too. I saw that. You
so
think you're slick?
Yeah. You are going to see the pulse used. You do see the Orisa ulti used as well. But if you look at White Nova with their ult economy right now, both teams are relatively equal, but I prefer the ult economy scenario of White Nova. Oh, that wall is dirty.
They do have Pioneer just ready to be used here.
Oh, okay. Discord King's going to get 2 with the punch.
But Pioneer, Cass is gone. It's just Orisa, the sole survivor.
Yeah, the Orisa's not gonna live through that.
That's the point for Drop the Guns there. Only needing to expend 2 for 2. That's a really good trade for Drop the Guns there.
Yeah,
as now they're only left with High Noon and Discord Kid, and being able to have the Meteor Strike just for a bit of survivability as everyone else is trying to get their ult back together. But they're gonna get the beat first, and they don't really have Drop the Guns don't really have any team threatening ults to face, so we could see a aggressive beat here.
Yeah, okay, you're gonna see nobody get used yet. The team has just been melted. Holy!
Been melted, yike!
I didn't even have an opportunity to to think.
No, not at all. But they did at least get the Meteor Strike out of the way. So right now, Drop the Guns, they only coming up on Pulse, but they need to start building their ults as.
FBGM's taken down early for Ninjask, which is going to make their job a little bit more difficult. Step aside! I thought they were about to just jump off of the map by accident, but they get to live. You've got a 2v2 here, but Sam Game is going to be able to at least kill one. They are down their Lucio for support. So you got the Lucio Tracer for Drop the Guns. Sam Game's gonna die. So close yet so far. Tristo's just got to run back now.
Hey, but look at it. White Nova has 3 ults, and Drop the Guns has nothing right now. They definitely could look to take advantage of that ult economy at the moment.
Yeah, the ult economy might be the main thing for them here, but they've got to factor in, okay, how many of these ults do we want to use? How many do we want to save for the next point? And even at that, how many can we afford to?
Watch the punch!
The punch is gonna get
That's
the
that's
Ana.
that's the charge punch for you.
You've
And they're
got
not
the
gonna be.
Sojolt getting popped as well.
Oh,
They're not able to
man.
touch. You're gonna see the castle
The
get popped
hider.
too.
Too little, too late. However.
And I'm pretty sure Tristo got Ajaxed in the mix of that because the cast died so
Oh
fast.
no way. Man, and
Oh,
that's the one thing
no.
they struggle there is that they have the ults, but they just don't have the opening, and it really and the fact that the drop the guns literally managed to do that with committing no ults, it's actually a very huge economy play for them. As now they're coming up on 4 ults actually into this fight here.
They did
and
pop the
They did pop the
Soj
OC.
ult. Yeah, OC. They popped OC. But still, not a lot of ults committed. But you get the value that you want. Discord Kitten here is just trying to get back behind the team and be a menace.
Oh.
Ow!
Discord Kitten! What do you do against the Discord Kitten?
Is it
What
safe
do
to
you
say
do?
that Drop the Guns did not take losing their perfect record lightly here?
They do not like that.
They've
one
come
bit.
for a vengeance.
They're angry, and we like to see that.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? Discord Kitten going on Hulk mode right now.
I know that last stream I had mentioned a Ramatra going Mike Tyson mode with the punches.
Mike Tyson,
Now that
you might
we're
as well
seeing, now that we're seeing this Doomfist, I think we got to change it up and go with a Saitama instead.
Exactly. Where's your skin?
One punch is all the team needs at this point. Look at the ult commitment there as well, and you've got a concern now. Here's the thing though, you've got to go back and touch the point because you've got 8% left.
Yeah, they
You're
do
gonna
still
be
have to touch.
result. Are you gonna be able to touch? Tristo's gonna be able to force the OT
they're
at
down.
least.
It's just Orisa, however. It is just Orisa. Oh wow, that's.
Ooh, holy.
Hey, if Kings Row wasn't the close one, I don't know about this one.
They
took
it personally.
They definitely took it personally. They said that wow, we got steamrolled on Kings Road. That's it. It's time to switch it up a gear.
Oh.
No pun intended for the shoujo.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, I see what I did there. But very impressive display of just absolute dominance. This is a reason why I dropped the guns. They're still undefeated in Division 5, and you know that's the reason why right there.
Whew. So, after those eventful maps, I mean, now the teams get a 5 to 10 minute bio break. They will be coming up next to play Escort. White Nova will have map pick. Drop the Guns will have the side pick. We will also take the opportunity and have a bio break for the casters as well. In the meantime, for everybody else that's watching, make sure to take the opportunity, benefit from the bio break, and grab yourself some snacks, some water, sit back. We're gonna keep the music playing. And
actually, I will mention something. The Roll Star voting is online, so
True.
take a look at our Discord announcements while we are on our break. That don't be afraid to take a vote on who will be our Roll Star for each division here as we are taking a bio break. So
yeah,
hell yeah.
If anybody is watching who is not part of the Discord, I believe there is a command that you can do, !Discord, to get the invite link. But for the time being, we're going to keep the music running, get some snacks, get some popcorn, keep the stream alive, maybe go and finish that, go and fill out that form if you're a Nebula series player. And we will be back momentarily, so enjoy the break. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Nebula Grand Finals for Div 5 Season 0. We have the escort map pick here. Drop the Guns versus White Nova. Drop the Guns has officially lost their perfect record, but at the end of this, I know, at the end of this, though, you might come out as the division champion, so...
Hey, it doesn't matter if you finally lost a map. All that matters is that trophy.
Yeah, you've got bragging rights at least. We are going to have the map pick. It's going to be Shambali.
Oh, wow. Okay. Shambali.
Yeah, so Shambali, we're going to be interesting to see. Teams have decided... Drop the Guns has decided to defend.
Oh, not attack. Okay.
Not attack. So we do have the switch over of the graphics side of things. So now White Nova's on the right. Drop the Guns over on the left. We're gonna see Sam Game going on the Rhine.
So Sam Game is actually gonna play Rhine into this. Hey, but they are playing Brawl as well. So we'll see how that kind of turns out. I mean, it's more of just the Rhine being able just to disrupt or make it whole messy for defense just to wrap around here. But we also got Discord Kitten doing the same thing. So
yeah, you're gonna see the Ramatra. We've been seeing a lot of Doomfist. We're gonna see Ramatra this time, and Fear itself is gonna be on the Tracer. Geez, Torbjorn. Different character.
The Tracer.
Yeah.
Actually, look at their position right now. Drop the Guns. Just at the right. Just hitting the way.
In their face, basically. I'm also
we gotta see it.
Totally not going to highlight the fact that someone said 500 bits on Sam Game this map, so I guess there's something on the line here.
That's a little messy charge, though. It's a little of a mess, but that Ramatra, though.
Punches.
Punching. Oh, but they traded that kill, though. That Ryan's just gone.
They're going to take that Sam Game, but Discord Kitten is going to fall from that as well, but at this point, the space that they have... Cephasai's not gonna be able to live through the stun.
That was a gamble.
Jaden's dead. Yep.
That's a kind of a stagger too. That's kind of a gamble. Just to be up there, but we'll see. And maybe just to stall the card just a little bit, but they are taking up the space.
If you look at ult progression early on here, Charlie's got 70%. GXTG is at 70 as well. So
yeah, they're coming up on ults first.
Charge.
Oh, I can only assume that the Torb is just looking to Fear's looking to try to like spam. Actually, he's going for a flank play. Actually, it works out too.
Yeah.
Become
flank machine here.
Oh my goodness, what a huge NT as well.
You got the Nano May on the side of White Nova. They are gonna get taken down. Sam Game is low. Just gonna try and kite back a little bit, but I think they're starting to realize, hey, we have a numbers advantage so far.
Yeah, they still have a numbers advantage
is a little bit different depending on health. And step aside of the health, they're gonna be able to contest.
Oh, but that shield's almost broken.
Yeah, Fear itself on the high ground here, though. Gonna have an opportunity for Molten Core. They almost die from it being popped. Good shield reaction from Discord Kitten.
That's a shield. Yes, and Annihilation here. The sleep, however.
You're gonna see OC get popped as well. And I actually like this play specifically from Cephasai in that situation. Discord Kitten got slept. They had an ult. So
they got slept, got charged. Couldn't pop an Annihilation there.
Yeah, but if you see that your tank has been slept and had ult and was going to be arguably a very big component on that fight, and you have your ult as well, why not pop yours? You know they're not going to be able to sleep or anti you in that situation to become a big threat. But speaking of a big threat, Tristo and this Ryan with Sam.
Yo, guys.
Does it count? Does that count as BM if it's your own teammate? I think that's
I mean,
that's gonna
yeah,
have to
kinda
be
fall.
that's gonna be specified in the rule books at some point probably. Is
Oh,
teabagging your own teammate's BM? You're gonna
Well,
see
you
the
know
beat get
what?
popped from FBGM.
Maybe they don't like that because that Ram is going for it with the B being on the on White Nova side here.
Ooh, good high noon though to take down the Ramatra, but Ramatra never popped their ult.
Nope, not yet.
Don't have that many ults in hand yet for White Nova. I say that though, you've got Shatter, and honestly, if GXTG can build up to this third perk very fast, your nano becomes 2 nanos, and that's a huge slam from Sam Game.
That is a nano pop for the Ram here. You know,
Yeah, for
Discord
drop the
Kid-
guns.
Yeah, Discord Kid is having trouble just popping the ult just in general. Kept dying before he could even do so. Oh, but here's the brawling. Here's the brawl. 1v1 on the tank.
Here's the punches, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. But he is kind of losing.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's Mike Tyson there. Mike Tyson wouldn't do that.
Not prime Mike Tyson, but
Not
you're gonna see the
prime.
nano get popped. They did wait for that third perk, so they're gonna get nano themselves as well. You're gonna see the ult get popped from Discord Kid, and the Rams going for the punches. Takes down 1, takes down 2. Who needs a tag team match when you've got 2 punches in hand? Get rid of the May too.
When you have 2 shifts in your inventory right
Yeah.
there. But man, Discord Kid, really good ult. Imagine if that was something you could pop on in the second point.
Oh yeah, it definitely would help in the second point, but at the same time, hey, even though you weren't able to pop at second point, you pop it here, you're stopping the bleeding, you're stopping the snowball
Yeah, that's
effect
true.
that was in play. You're giving your team a little bit of an opportunity to breathe, and you still got both DPS ults now for this fight that you can use at any point if
But, ooh,
needed, but
White Nova's coming
Ninjax
up
is
on
gonna
there.
get taken down first, and
Oh, that was a high noon. That was
the
a
high
high
noon
noon.
was popped, but you got to worry about the Discord Kitten punches.
You know, that high noon was also in that Torbolt too. That was a really good place Torbolt.
Yeah, they say a cat's claws are deadly, but what about a kitten's punches with this Ramatra here?
Oh my god, that Discord Kid to be specific. But they are coming. White Nova's coming up on ults here. They're gonna be equal on ults in this coming fight. They have beat on both sides here. We'll see how that looks like from here. They're gonna find the turret.
Yeah,
the turret just
they've got a
popping in.
dangerous combo though. You've got the May freeze, you've got the slam as well from Sam Game if you need it. You're gonna get that beat early on.
the
Sam
beat's
Game's gonna
on.
try and find the first targets. The beat's not gonna get to Discord Kid, and it's only gonna get to FBGM. And now they're gonna just try and stay alive. And Sam Game is gonna take the opportunity and just try and run in on whoever's left. And they still have
There it
that
is.
shatter in hand if they feel the
Just
need
in
to
case.
pop it
Oh.
just to confirm. And they're gonna pop it and
gonna
get
pop
2. Only person that's
good,
left
though.
to stall is
Oh,
going to
it's
be
May.
Cephasai, and they're not going to be able to do it.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's a full cap.
that's a full cap. Minute and 22.
Oh,
And it's just kind of, which goes to show that, you know, White Nova, they have been getting a lot of value into their ults and drop the guns. They're just having trouble finding values there. On that last fight, they popped overclocked in what was the other one? Overclocked in Annihilation, I believe.
I believe so.
But
Yes.
they haven't managed to find any value with those 2 ults, which kind of
Or
became
was
very
it?
costly.
Was it beat?
Oh, it was beat. Yeah, it was beat.
because FBGM popped beat, try and save Discord Kitten, but the beat did not get to
It
them.
did not reach.
So
But it didn't you know, didn't give too much value onto that one, which it's, you know, kind of costed them their the final point here. But we might see something different for Drop the Guns. They are really good at attack, so
Yeah.
we might see a different side of them here.
I
Maybe a
don't-
full cap.
I don't want to jinx anything, so thank God my desk is wood, because I'm going to start knocking right now. You've got to factor in here. White Nova was 3-0'd on Suravasa, and they've definitely took that bio break as an opportunity to group up and spark some flame under themselves as they get the full 3-point cap. I love the fact that as I'm trying to say that, I look at chat and Dark Sage goes caustic. Are we serious right now?
Oh my goodness.
So Dark Sage basically being my disappointed parent here as we're getting into the start of the attack side for Drop the Guns here.
Being on the brawl side, on just occupying the high ground, they're just looking to get the poke down with the Bastion using turret just to whittle down whoever's on cart.
They've got a pretty good combo. GXTG gets an anti onto FBGM, but Discord Kitten gets a kill on a Tristo.
Yes. But he will go down himself as well. And that's where they are gonna fall back and regroup here with Far just looking for something. Oh, Max just by himself, however.
Yeah. I'm not.
Oh, can he get it?
Turn it into a car over there for a couple seconds. They're gonna get taken down.
You will see taken down. Sound like a car there. Oh, what a sleep.
Good sleep.
And the nade too. He doesn't have any cooldowns right now. Ooh, he is down for the count.
Now, I don't wanna try and coach these teams live, but
what is on your mind, Coach Caustic?
You know they're going to be playing that Rhine. You're expecting it. Why not switch over to a Sombra and have your Sombra just focus on keeping that Rhine's shield as unavailable as possible, just constantly hacking them so they can't get that value. But holy!
Discord Cannon! Oh my goodness! Right in the straight of Dates of Hell raw comp right there, and that's the nano line just to finish off.
Cephasai is just they're struggling here. You're gonna get the mega, that's good. You're also going to get a lot of damage done to you, and you're gonna die. Yeah.
That is the stagger right there, and you just saw that Discord Kid in the middle of the entire raw comp. Ooh, what a punch! But doesn't land too much on it. Oh! Fear with the pulse.
That is that's a combination made in heaven there.
That was beautiful.
The pulse double stick and then Discord Kitten punching them into the wall so they can't do much to try and deal with it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Got a little too cocky there. But that's just a beautiful line them up, knock them down.
Ooh,
but
the
now
beat
that
is
next
be
fight,
used. They are gonna FBGM was still alive for a little bit there. They are gonna die. That's really a Cephasai. They popped the high noon. Cephasai's in a real this is a problem situation. This is a problem. Or is it because you've distracted them so much?
No, they're gonna get away from it though. Oh, they come back. Oh, they got it though. They actually got it. They C9 up to the point. Cephasai's doing the real man's job.
Maybe it's a Sepanai instead, because it's Cephasai causing a C9.
Oh my goodness.
Discord Kitten's gonna get taken down here just at the end from Charlotte 2, who is so low.
Bastion boy with the dream, he gets 2.
Cephasai's gonna take the opportunity and switch over to the Freya instead here.
Oh, he's by himself though.
A little bit of a tough situation to be in. They are gonna get taken down. They're fairly early. Honestly, I feel like the main thing that's kind of getting rid of a lot of your value on this Doom right now is gonna be probably that Bastion.
Oh, he jumped over. Wow, good leap.
Really good leap. Yeah, I feel like the Bastion is gonna be the main thing that's removing a lot of your value if you're the Doomfist here. Because anytime you go in, that Bastion is just going to be ready to go into his machine gun form and just melt them. And I see that Twitch chat really did not enjoy my suggestion of Sombra, as I immediately see 2 oohs in the chat.
Doom.
Ooh, Nano Doom, but both of your teammates are taken down in that fight. So the Nano's not gonna get the value that you really want, but you're still trying to fight this. You're gonna have another punch in hand. You're gonna primarily punch the Rhine who's swinging in on you. You're gonna get pinned. You're 2 HP. You live!
Oh, you want to know what happened there? He charged him into the health pack.
Into the mini that kept him alive.
I got
2 HP in a dream, and he gets the pick as well. And that pick is gonna let the team get a lot of kills.
Oh, man.
Oh, and he's already going in on the rest of the team. You're gonna see Charlotte 2's popping the Bastion. He's waiting for him. Oh, he gets the Lucio.
Oh my goodness. Oh, absolute mayhem. Welcome to Division 5, ladies and gentlemen.
You could see that Bastion ult was primarily going for Discord Kid in there on the Doomfist, waiting for that ult to be finished, but at the end of the day, oh, the sleep is gonna kill him. Oh,
huge sleep from GXT.
You can tell that they really did not like Discord Kid in there, because not only did they get the sleep, he had the machine gun mode of the Bastion. You popped the Mei ult as well in that situation, just to confirm it. Beat? Yeah, early
beat.
beat.
Beat there. Oh, that's interesting. Whoa. Oh, that's a huge anti from Jaden. Oh, wow.
These antis are huge. I'm surprised that we haven't seen a team say, you know, sure, the Lucio's getting some value, but why don't we go with Kiri? We can cleanse the antis, and if they don't go Kiri as well, we'll have a lot of antis to work with, but Samgame's going to get a shatter. It's not going to be able to find a pick off of it. They're going to have a little bit of a recoil scenario there with Discord Kid, and you've only got a couple seconds left. Discord Kidden's got to get some space for their team so that they can full cap, or not full cap, but full push the payload to the second point. They're going to get nanoed, focusing primarily on the Rhine here. They are going to be able to cap the point in the meantime. So you've got a minute 30 left. Discord Kid is very low. They're going to miss. Just barely.
77 in a dream.
You've got to give credit. Oh, there's the wall. You're going to see the beat get popped. It's a little too late. Discord Kitten's focusing on the Bastion here. Bastion went with the self-heal perk. That's smart, though. If you know you're going to be a target, why not give yourself an opportunity to just try and stay alive a little bit longer?
They're really split here. Discord Kitten just fending for himself at the back at the moment. And,
the punch is going to be good, though, to get the meteor strike. Cause some more chaos. No, you say that. You're gonna get 2 off of it.
Nano popped in though. Can they do anything with the nano here? No, they cannot.
Ooh, good fire strike, and maybe you'll be able to pop Discord Kitten and cause a little bit more chaos. Samgame's gonna have the shatter in hand for if they need it in the future.
That's true. Hey, if Discord Kitten is struggling, the one thing you can rely on him on is getting those multi people punch there.
Those punches are huge, especially in this situation. I mean,
really huge punches.
You're gonna see the Bastion ult get popped, and Charlotte 2's in a bit of a tough scenario there. Oh!
Fear Season gets the pulse.
Fear was expecting it, gets the pulse, and gets the pulse in a chance where Charlotte 2 can't do anything with the ult. You're gonna see the slam get popped. He's gonna get the Soj. He's not gonna get anybody else just yet. Discord Kid is right now. Gonna be coming back. You're just trying to. It's now the big question of how long can they stay alive? Can they give their team another fighting chance? It doesn't look like they're gonna be able to.
That will be it. White Nova takes the 4th map of the series. Oh my goodness, guys! It is 2-2. 2-2 right now.
This is anybody's game. It's so back and forth. Right, I feel like you've got some good info with how to deal with that Doomfist. Maybe you're gonna have to do something else to try and deal with him, but you're getting good information there, and you're also seeing the antis are working out really well. The Mei wall is going to be working out very well for your team as well. So now
you're seeing them, White Nova, really adjusting well to that Doomfist pick. As you can see, like, they had a whole set of plan of Bastion just melt down the tank and have the Rhine just also get the Doomfist out of there, while having Mei getting all those isolation targets as well. And the supports, they've been putting up their own, they're making their own plays here with a bunch of good antis and beats into that. So really good from White Nova. Now it is on, the ball is now on Drop the Guns court here. How are they looking to switch it up on coming into this push map here?
Now, I'm going to show you the map graphic, right? I'm going to show you the pick. I want to preemphasize this by saying this is Drop the Gun's pick, okay? I'm going to show
I'm not
you.
liking where this is going.
I'm going to show you the map pick, and then I'm just going to. We're not going to show match chat or anything like that, but I'm going to show you the lobby just so you can kind of understand why I'm a little surprised to see that they're going to go with Toronto, New Queen Street for the push map. Toronto's not a bad push map, but just take a quick look at the lobby and let me know if you see anything distinct about White Nova's hero graphic profile, you know?
Okay. If you're going to represent Canada, you better win this map.
The best part about it, they didn't pick this map. This was Drop the Guns pick. Drop the Guns has Finland as their profile pictures.
Finland. Oh man, this now White Nova's like, okay, that's it. Represent, defend home turf. They're now in home territory. Maybe they give them a buff.
Maybe it gives them a buff, or maybe it makes them worry that if they don't win, they lose their citizenship.
Oh man, we're gonna see what the Canadians think about that.
I mean, I am Canadian.
Yeah, Toxic, you're gonna have to rip through the White Nova to lose here.
I've got to judge this entire situation. Nyx is also technically an honorary Canadian, considering they're the Brazilian caster that we've had a lot for Nebula Series 0 and in Shadow, but I believe they do currently live in Canada, so honorary Canadian. But considering I'm casting, I'm going to be the main person that'll be able to judge the
main Canadian. The main Canadian to be the judge of White Nova at this point, but that is interesting. Why Finland?
Who knows?
I really wish I could see these chat logs. I really am curious about Drop the Guns. I never expect them to go represent Finland, but hey, I mean, more power to them.
I mean, maybe worth noting, when it was mentioned that it would be New Queen Street, Sam Game immediately started laughing. Because I'm pretty sure they also made the connection that I made.
Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious. No. All right.
So Discard Kitten's back on the Doomfist.
So you're telling me
Sam
White
Game on the
Nova?
Rhine.
You're White Nova representing for Canada, but no soldier?
Yes, emphasize on the Soj, and let's drop the gun on Finland.
Finland, yes, is switching sides.
Switching sides. Oh no.
Oh, we're having so much fun, guys.
Yeah, we're having a blast, but they've still got the Doomfist. Do you really have a true counter that you feel you're going to be confident in using for this Doomfist and White Nova? Okay.
Oh, already an opener.
Well then. That's an early pick.
And Doom is isolated by himself, but it doesn't look like White Nova realizes that, and they're still pushing forward the backline.
I feel like maybe they do recognize it. I just think maybe they don't care about it just yet, but they should have.
And she went set flying.
The Doomfist almost got a 2K punch off of the map after that too.
The Finnish Doom says, "Enjoy the view, Anna."
I'm just checking Twitch chat. This is how it works in Canada, by the way. Losing anything registers you for instant expulsion from the country.
Actually, losing in Canada, it gives you blacklisted.
Oh,
here he goes down.
White Nova has an early lead, but it's only 3 meters roughly.
It is. They are still fighting, however.
Ooh,
instant popped.
Yeah, but they've lost their lead already because they've C9'd the bot.
They C9'd the bot, but they still do have a tank advantage. They're going to use that just to force their way into the point here, and they will take one. Fear, actually, look for the cast right there. He goes down.
We've got a Moira on the field.
Oh, that's very much necessary, low key. Just be able to kite away from the speedy brawl. Just to get into the other angle for themselves. A shatter. And that's all she wrote there.
That is the nail in the coffin on that team fight.
Jaden's stalling for the
because they're stalling for a while here.
That's a huge stall right there. That's good.
Cephasized Soj is going to be able to just kind of come back and look at some of the
this is cat and mouse right
situation.
here. The cat and mouse.
Ooh, you've got both Beat and Nano. Okay, you're Nano in the Rhine, and Rhine's trying to go in already.
You actually got the Fear onto the cart right now. He's actually stalling. And
Fear takes down the Cass.
And he's still stalling, but they will catch him finally. But they don't have faster respawn still. They're still onto it. They're collapsing.
Oh,
Comes in, but he gets slapped.
Jaden almost was able to take down the Lucio before they could pop the Beat, but they get slept before they can get the value of getting that elim, and Fear itself is just, you know, casually pushing the bot back, and they're just not worrying about it. They're not focused on the bot.
Don't you Fear, get the payload!
The payload? This is
Oh
the
yeah,
payload.
the payload, the bot, yeah, sure.
You can really see the chaos that comes out with these matches. It is enjoyable as hell to watch, and
Division 5, nice.
worth mentioning as well, we're gonna see another control map at the end of this, guaranteed.
Oh, for sure. We're going
Because
right around.
it's 2-2, so we're going to a map 6 minimum. Jaden's gonna pop the Moira ult, and
and the
Samsung's gonna
OC
find
pops.
a pick, and that's a nice combo. You got the Moira ult that you can use to make sure that your Lucio's not gonna Ajax during a beat that can switch a
Nano
team, but
Rhine
you got
here.
the Nano Rhine. The Rhine's the only person left, but ooh, the Nano does give you a lot of value, but you don't get to live through it.
Now, you know, it was a pretty good stall there too. It allows his team to be able to. Oh, they actually did not get forward spawn at all. Just very barely off.
That is as close as you can get to forward spawn without getting forward spawn.
Yeah, right. It's
Holy,
like
my voice cracked.
see, that's how excited we are right now.
This is not a home field advantage.
This is not. I don't think they're getting the buff, guys.
No, I'm getting nerfed. What is this? What is that punch?
That's a huge punch.
for another.
The nade- Oh my goodness, Saitama! Are you seeing this, Saitama? Oh my goodness, now it's just a ride. Oh, my goodness,
man.
Back at it again.
Back
He's
at it
just-
again, that Krispy Kreme going with the punches.
Oh my goodness. The Krispy Kreme.
Yeah. This isn't a Waffle House. You don't gotta beat them up this much, man.
Oh my goodness. They gotta feel like a
Go
Waffle
for
House.
another. Yeah. There's the Meteor Strike, and that's gonna remove a lot of the value that Wall could have gotten, and the Slam's gonna come in. It's gonna get
Finds
some
the gas.
value. Oh, Sammy's gonna be able to get the ult, or get the Fire Strike onto the Lucio for the kill, but you're the only person left here. You're facing a Discord Kid and the Tracer. And
Oh, those are the two that will absolutely bully into the oblivion. Oh,
your team is just getting back now, but you lose the lead on the push map. They gain forward spawn as well for drop the guns.
for sure.
So-
and they're a little staggered there too. They have to wait for the tank after all that.
They do have
But
to
we do
wait.
have 3 ults coming on from White Nova here. They have the advantage. Wow, they're gonna start off with a high noon here. Is he gonna find anyone?
He's gonna find Cephasai, who was very close to their own OC. And Discord Kingdom's gonna get taken down here. Something that you really can't.
Ooh, huge icicle! Wow.
That's
one
a
thing
huge
I-
icicle. I was gonna say, you gotta factor in Ninjask's is very powerful in this May in terms of countering a Doomfist because of the perk where any prolonged damage
wait,
from the
Nano?
left click. Yeah, you've got the Nano from GXTG on the
The Doom is
line.
really low. He's getting there, and he goes down. The beat has to be exerted though.
No, Tristo pops the beat to make sure the team stays alive. So you still have a beat if you drop the guns, but
Oh, there you go. They're up on numbers here. The pulse
you gotta be
lands
careful
no
with
one.
that pulse. It's not gonna find a pick though. Jaden has the coalescence if they feel the need to use it. Can you contain and hold
They're
this
still
lead?
staggering the team right now. They got 4 spawn.
Are they gonna be able to hold the lead though?
Oh, that's a beef from Drop the Guns.
Discord Kid is going to use the opportunity. He's going to go straight to the push bot to try and cause some havoc. Sam Game is going to pop the shatter. Going to find two.
Oh, the tanks.
The tanks
are doing
Discord
it right now.
Kid is going to be massive as Sam Game is going to be able to take the opportunity and charge in. They're going to get the fire strike onto Dristo, and they're going to keep swinging.
It's a 2-on-2 right now.
To win. The punch is going to kill Ninjasks, even though it was primarily focused on Sam Game, and they win it.
Oh wow, that was a sequence of fight right there. Just have the tanks like slowly diminish their numbers there, and all of a sudden it's now a 2v2.
Yeah. So as I was saying before that team fight broke out, Ninjasks with the primary fire of May, having the perk where prolonged damage from that will slow a target, makes it a little bit harder for Discord Kitten to kite out of a situation when they dive in if they have a lot of primary damage taken.
Wow, that's a CC of his own.
Ooh.
And that's a frozen too. She does have that perk that if you stay, it's like the old Overwatch 1 May where you can become frozen if you stay on that left click. He finds a way out of there. Oh, he
does not find a way out of there, but you move the bot all the way back to
they do have forward
where
spawn.
It was, so you've got forward spawn. You honestly, I don't hate that. A lot of people would look at that and say, oh dang, that's a pretty bad stagger, but if you're able to focus on the bot and get them in a situation where the team has to go back to kill you, well, the progress that they gain from that stagger, quote unquote, is going to get lost from having to push that ball back. The Heinen's going to get popped, but they're not going to be able to find a target just yet. They're going to try and take an FBGM, and the High Noon, despite not getting the kill, is going to give them the value that they need to get the pick on them afterwards, after a nice shot. You're going to get the stick onto the May, but the May is going to be able to icicle personal and live. And in that span, White Nova.
That's a shadow there. Wow, caught him off right on guard. They're down a tank again.
And White Nova has the lead with the push bot. That slam was something of dreams, because you see Discord Kitten trying to get out and just goes flying. You got the OC here. You don't have it at the 150 perk though, and you're gonna get taken out by Ninjask before you can get the value you want, but Fear itself is gonna be able to find the pick onto you.
Someone's still alive though. They're certain someone's still alive.
Yeah, you still gotta worry about the tank.
Oh, but his Lucio will go down.
That's nasty.
Yo, Sam Game hitting those fire strikes like he is a sniper with these. Like, it is insane of how well he's hitting those fire strikes.
Those fire strikes are nasty, and now you've got a concern to deal with here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in overtime.
You've got to stay on the bot here if you drop the guns and you want to give yourself a chance to win the map.
Drop the guns though.
You're gonna see the coalescence get popped by Jaden. It's gonna find one. It's gonna find two. It's gonna get the pick onto Ninjasks too. That's a 3K. Sam Game is gonna try and pop in. They're not gonna be able to get the kill off of the charge. They're still in it. Down but not out.
They're coming up with two ults with Pulse and Meteor Strike, but there is the Shatter that is just looming in the dark.
And that Shatter has been giving them huge value. That Shatter has been a game changer. It's switched fights from winnable to losable. That's a slam specifically onto Discord Kid. It's gonna take down the tank. You are in a rough situation here. You've lost your tank. You still have the pulse. You're gonna throw it out in a desperation attempt, but most of your team is down. The only hope is FBGM, and they're not gonna be able to touch.
Wow.
So White Nova takes Toronto.
They have everything to gain and not much to lose in coming to this whole match.
Well, this map in particular, they had the chance of losing their citizenship, but
yeah, that's true.
They proved
Canadians. Canadians, you got your win here.
Yeah. So, congrats, you are still part of Canada. But
I wish you want to thank that White Nova heard all this and they're like, yeah, we need to lock in. I could only imagine they just heard, well, yeah, you're gonna get the slander if you lose in freaking New Queens, and they're like, yeah, let's turn it up a notch again.
So we've got
Back to
control
back, or not
now.
back to back, yeah.
It's 3-2. Anybody's game, but you've got to think here. If you're going to control, it is going to be, I believe, Drop the Guns pick. Yeah, it would be Drop the Guns pick. Drop the Guns had the map pick to start out. They did win on control. It was very close. So now you're coming back on control. You've played this once. What do you change anything up here? Because now you've already lost one control map.
The question is, will they pick Lijiang?
Well, as much as I hate to say it, there's only 2 map picks for control left.
So Lijiang is now off the table. So now that is a curiosity.
Lijiang is off of the table. It's Oasis or Samoa.
Now it's just a matter of like have Drop the Guns practice these maps.
I'll tell you one thing. Everybody hates Samoa apparently, so no one wants it.
Oasis.
It's Oasis. Yeah.
Yeah, figures.
But now, if you're White Nova, you got to figure out what went wrong on control map. Was it just, was it that it was an early match? You didn't know what to expect. You got to factor that in. Did you just not know what you were going to be facing up against? Or are you in a situation where maybe it's, I don't know, you're not used to Lijiang. Well, the other team's more powerful in Lijiang.
It could be another thing where, the first map, it is just like it's the nerves.
True.
It could be definitely the nerves of there's a lot at stake in this match itself. So, you can see White Nova, they're actually getting a lot comfortable with the further this series goes on. So who knows, maybe this will lean differently to now having a control. Now, White Nova, this will be pretty interesting to look at, as some of these maps are more, in a sense, there is a certain point map where high ground will be exerted. So I am pretty interested of if they're going to change up the comp. You actually do Sepsi on...
Seps, lock in the legs.
Yeah, lock in the legs over here. Okay.
Also, I feel like we need to add an award next season for best Twitch username spotted, because I see a message here, and it's not a first-time chatter message. I see a message in the Twitch chat from Car Crash GIF Enthusiast.
Oh my goodness.
So talk about a username coming into this control point here. Dark Stage is hyped to see if this will be the last map for them.
Oh, it is a serious point for White Nova. You had to leave everything on the table here. And Discord Kid goes down with getting naded in there. They're up a tank at this point. They might lose control here in a sec. Oh, actually, they traded tanks, so now it's just the DPS and the supports. They're trading kills.
Just gonna be able to get taken down there, and you lost your tank early, but you've got the tank early.
Lost the tank early, but they got their tank too, and they actually managed to win the trades off of that too.
You might have lost the battle, but you won the war, losing your tank, but you get the control point.
Exactly. Winnable.
That was way too close for comfort.
I would have. Oh my goodness, my pants would have been brown.
Dang! Okay then. That's one way to say that you're fearing for your life.
I would have been in that scenario. That's what it would have happened a little bit.
Probably a bit of screaming you can imagine you'll hear in the team comms when you get almost punched off of the map.
It's like just a little bit of a distraction. Oh, that Lucius getting bullied. Oh, that BGM goes down. Oh, wait, Fear?
Fear is playing the sneaky game. You see the nanos get popped.
They got the nano. Right
the
now,
nano's getting popped, so they have to commit to it. They're all focused on Discord Kid, and you're gonna get a pick there. You see the slam get popped. It gets 3. It's gonna get the 3 that they slam as well for a team kill.
But they do have to recapture the point though, so they had to exercise two ults while drop the guns. They didn't need to ult there, except
Fear itself is going right back for their plan. I like Fear Itself's idea, though. You gotta give them a reason to worry about not pulling as much space as you can. Good beat!
What a beat! That's perfect timing right there.
That beat saves that fight for them, honestly.
I know for sure that beat wasn't for that pulse too.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, it worked. You're gonna see the sights get popped. Who's the first target? It's gonna be Lucio. Second target's gonna be Sandgame for a little bit. They get taken down from Ninjask.
Ninjask gets it though, but will fall down as well. They do have a high noon here just to try to get that whole control back as their team is coming back. There it is.
Oh, he didn't get the punch in time.
Yeah, very short there.
And what seemed like a win on that fight might turn into a loss here for Drop the Guns off of that high noon.
Oh, they managed to get one at the very least, but it is a whole. That's White Nova's fight right there, and they're about to reach 100% here. You do have Fear looking to get that first touch here. Or
Discord Kid's gonna try and go for the touch. They're gonna be able to with their anti. Kitsune Rush gets popped. It's not gonna be able to get to the tank, however. Sandgame has a slam.
Oh, there it is. Shatter. There's the shatter
fall. Fear Itself's got a pulse that they can use if they need to. They're gonna get it onto the cast, but they're not gonna be able to live through it. So that's gonna be the first point of Oasis to White Nova, and the pressure's on for Drop the Guns.
The pressure's on. This is literally next point, series point for
it's
White Nova.
Make it or break it, and if you're White Nova coming into this, you're the underdog story. Even with a 6-1 record, you're facing a team that was perfect for all of their matches coming up to Grand Finals, and you have a chance on this control map. You have a possibility of taking down the undefeated perfect team and becoming champions.
You know, it is safe to say right now, White Nova is a really good momentum right now with the amount of wins they've been getting onto the series here. And Drop the Guns, they need to break that momentum and try to climb things back, because this is this last point for White Nova to win here.
You're going to see early on, you're going to get a wall from Ninjask's trying to keep Drop the Guns off of a height angle. Sebaside's going to take down Tristo, but Charlotte 2 is taking down the Lucio for the team, and
they're equal. They're still equal.
They're equal so far.
But Sebaside is posted
the wall's
up.
Gonna get popped. Ninjask is gonna take the opportunity and use the personal. Sandgame swinging on the Tracer. They're not gonna be able to find a pick off of them just yet, but they're going to charge in.
What a sleep!
Ooh, that's a huge sleep. Not able to get the kill confirm off of it. Discord Kid trying to make something happen, but they're not gonna be able to just yet.
Ooh, almost got
still
that.
Not went to either side until that fire strike.
Wow, what a fire strike! Sandgame, his fire strikes are still deadly. Deadly. Why does he not play DPS?
I mean, because he's popping off on Rhine.
Right? Might as well be a DPS Rhine player.
Yeah, I mean, that's just called the tank player.
Yeah, true, fair enough. They do have Nano to expand here with the Shatter coming up onto this fight here.
Got the pulse from Fear Itself. They've been known to play these flanky angles and try and keep a team.
Oh, there's no sleep, but he doesn't get the stick.
The stick misses. Sandgame's been nanoed. Looking for some damage. Takes down Discord Kid and takes down Jaden. And
now
gets the pin onto the soldier in the pick.
I see where he was going for, but just a little short. But that's just establishing early control with your ultimates there. They only expended 2. They're coming up on 3, and right now, Drop the Guns. They're going to be stuck on 2 here. The whole economy on Drop the Guns has not been very great for them so far, as White Nova is going to just have more ults to them for these coming fights here.
But Drop the Guns, they have the Doom ult, which is great to kite.
And there's the Shatter, missed the Suzu on the Shatter. Ooh, that's the support duo gone.
Discord Kitten's fighting for their life here, but they've got a swarm of enemies to deal with. They're low, and Tristo's not gonna let them just go out without a fight.
They need to look to. Oh, he's still in. He's back.
Tristo proving why they're in the grand finals as a Lucio player. Gonna pop the beat, keep the team alive. Charlotte 2 is gonna have the opportunity to get a pick onto the Kiri, who popped the ult. Discord Kitten's gonna fall. They're gonna just have to try and hope that they're gonna have the opportunity to push it to overtime. The clock is ticking. The bell is ringing.
Drop the guns. This is the moment to stay in it. But
you're gonna get a touch from SPGM. The soldiers. Your last hope. Next. Jaden is going to be able to contest. The soldier's not going to be able to touch just yet. Fear itself is your last hope. They're not going to be able to touch.
Oh my goodness. White Nova from the underground to your Division 5 champions of Nebula series. Congratulations. What a showing for White Nova where it matters most.
Wow.
That was a series.
You can say that 20 times over.
I know, right?
That is a series, man.
Oh my goodness! Wow, that was a bunch of up and downs. Especially some of these maps have been close, and some of them have been back and forth with dominance here.
This entire series, these entire maps can honestly be defined as that one meme of we're so back, it's so over. We're so back, it's so over.
It is that back and forth. It is that back and forth. And you know what? Congrats to both of these teams for making the grand finals and showing up this season. This was a story moment right here. This was drop the guns to perfect season coming into this, and White Nova has something to prove that they lost to this team before, and in a more swept scenario. But now it is them taking on Drop the Guns and leaving out of that series with their championship against a team that they have only lost to.
So with that, I guess I'll kind of just add on there. Obviously, Drop the Guns, you fought very, very hard. Like fought end of nail, like constant. You tried to stay in as long as you can.
There was no free wins.
Yeah, there was no free wins. We talk about perfect before grand finals and all that. That's not an easy feat. That is very difficult to do. So
yeah, and there is some of these days where sometimes the playoffs is a whole different environment, right? So it's just that take it in the fact that you were a dominant force in Division 5 for the whole regular season, the team to beat, and it is something to live up to, especially into this grand finals where you at least still made it to the grand finals. It's not like you got knocked off the first round as an undefeated team, right? But you are now the actual final boss for White Nova.
Yeah,
and this was the first and second seed. This is something that this was something to look forward towards into this grand finals.
Oh, definitely. I mean, at the end of that, it's easy for teams to lose a grand finals match and hang their head and get in their own head about why did we lose this, what did we do wrong, all that. And you did amazing.
It did
at the end of the day.
Both teams
fantastic showing.
It is it's just that White Nova here had quite the momentum.
That definitely cannot be denied.
Must be from the bio break.
That bio break definitely helped get some momentum back, but with that, well fought for Drop the Guns. But congratulations, White Nova, as your Div 5 champions for Season 0. And now we've got an interesting discussion ahead, Sky J. I'm not sure if you're used to it, but Who gets the MVP
Ooh,
vote?
it's about time. And you know what? This is actually the finals MVP that I've been thinking too. Um,
Okay.
ooh, so obviously Sam Game, insane, absolutely insane with the Ryan, and Sam Game has also been flexible too. So
Mm-hmm.
Sam Game might be my pick, but I have seen the Anna. I already forgot the names already. I just saw.
GXTG. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
GXT. Yeah, he definitely. Let's go pull it up to your champion roster here. But you do have Ninjax and GXTG with really good paces of taking it in because GXT really good nades. Actually, there's a lot of nanos there that got so much value off of it, and it is just a perfect synergy with Sam Game, who is just having quite the game. But GXTG definitely had a lot of value into the whole grand finals. Ninjax, on the other hand, had playing a comp that suits very well for White Nova, and because of that, it allows White Nova to really excel in that brawl comp, which they have been going for pretty much the entire series here. And I would say that without Ninjax on May, I don't see how how White Nova will be going into this whole um series. It might have been different, probably.
Now, I coming into MVP discussion very difficult.
It is.
I I guess I'm gonna provide a little bit of context on Sam Game, especially because this is the most aura situation you could have had. Prior to this game, Sam Game's PC decided to Alt F4 itself.
Oh wow!
That we originally were looking at the match being postponed because Sam Game's PC just decided it did not want to function anymore. And
Wow.
Sam Game, after a bit of discussion and trying to figure out if they were able to make this match happen tonight, Sam Game was able to give us confirmation that they straight up went to a friend's house to play for this match.
Wow.
And we've ironically enough, I haven't mentioned, well, you might not be aware of this, SkyJ, but this isn't the first time we've seen a player leave their house where they might have a PC just to play for the grand finals and win.
No,
In
I've heard scenarios
Shadow,
of,
we
I heard
had
scenarios of it.
in Shadow, we had a team go into grand finals, and the playoff MVP for that team, they won grand finals. Their player was in a gaming cafe for the grand finals match and did an interview in the gaming cafe.
You're gonna hear the background of all the other players in that gaming cafe too.
And it was crazy to see. So very big props to Sam Game for going through that much work just to be able to show up and then to also pop off the way they did.
Oh yeah, for
however,
sure.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on the Ana getting the MVP vote, because when you think about it, the only reason your tank is going to be able to wreak that much havoc is because they've got a good support backline, and in this case, a couple nanos that are going to cause full-on chaos. So
You got like GXTG, couple nanos, really good nades, and the sleeps has been has been stopping Discord Kitten a lot, which was really huge. So that's I'm gonna say it, GXTG gets my vote
yep, fair
for
enough.
my finals MVP, but I salute Sam Game because I was prepared to actually sleep in.
And not only that, I salute everybody that played in this, because getting to this milestone is one thing, but to have a match that was this close, this much of a tug and pull type of, match, that's that's something to hold dear and really pride yourselves in. So congratulations just to making it to playoffs and grand finals for both teams.
Yeah, like Division 4 and, today, we live for these type of moments,
Yeah.
We definitely live for these type of moments. It's something that, the only way I would say we won't live for these type of moments is, getting swept. And even if like Blackout losing 1-4, right? All those maps were very close. Drop the Guns, they won too, stretching the series out a little further. So it is still a nail biting, can we see a map 7? And in this sense, this is something we always look forward towards, especially as casters. I mean,
it's always fun to see. I was honestly expecting to see a potential like map 7 scenario here, just with how close this has been. But
and I'll be honest with you, I was actually thinking it might be a sweep. I was just praying that White Nova takes a map, but they actually did a lot more than that. So my how do you say it?
Initial hypothesis. Yeah.
I bow to you, White Nova. You definitely got me wrong here.
Yeah, fair. Very valid statement. And with that, that's going to do it for us tonight. So one hell of a matchup. Congratulations to White Nova, your Div 5 champions for Season 0. This has been the Nebula series live stream. I have been your host, producer, and part-time caster Caustic. And with that, I've been joined by Sky J. Make sure to check out the Discord. Get in your votes for the Roll Stars. And stay tuned because we've still got Div 4. We still got Div 3 and Div 2.
For next week.
So.
It's not over yet. We still got more content for you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, GG's to everyone.
GG's to everybody, and we will see you all later. Bye-bye.